Hello and a very warm welcome to today's video. My name is David and I am an energy intuitive and channeler. In today's video we are looking at the topic of reincarnation, past lives and karma. At one of our recent interactive live events, a member of the audience asked about this topic, wanting further clarity on the subject and some specific understandings. So the Pleiadean High Council stepped forward and offered a message which I channeled through. This was recorded and in a moment I'll play you the recording. There are one or two high-level concepts in this message, so after the recording is played, I'll come back with a few explanatory notes if that is of interest to you. So without further ado, here is the recording. With regard to a soul's journey through the incarnational cycle, souls are eternal. They do not die. They continue to exist. They just change form as they develop. As their vibration increases, so does the nature of their soul light, which represents a transformation of the energies and the makeup of that individual soul. And within the makeup of the individual soul, within the energy matrix, is contained all of the thoughts, feelings, emotions and memories, and the nature and aspect of all previous incarnations. When a soul chooses to reincarnate, they naturally have all of this past information at their disposal, and a plan is constructed for this reincarnation. They will need on their journey what they will need to survive, to prosper, to enjoy themselves, and to move forward that lifetime. It would not serve, for example, for a soul to take everything with them, for this would be too much to bear. It would be too much of a weight and too much to carry. Each soul will choose an aspect or facets from their past life experiences, their soul makeup, so to speak. They will choose the tools and the aspects of personality that they will need to survive and prosper in the incarnation that is being planned. As a part of that, there are also karmic issues which must be considered. Sometimes it is prudent or pertinent for a soul to work off an aspect of something which wasn't fully resolved in a previous lifetime. An example of this would be a sudden death, an unexpected sudden death, or an unplanned sudden death are the most stressful, and these cause a tear or a rift in the auric field which is carried forward. And this can be worked off in a later lifetime, or a soul can choose to heal it in another way, which sometimes can take longer, or sometimes involves an entirely different process, of which we won't go into right now because it diverts from the central theme of the query. So, supposing a soul chooses to work off their karmic aspects, whether that is all karmic aspects or just a selection of karmic aspects, or perhaps even just only one karmic aspect in a later life, they will of course carry aspects of this through with them. They don't carry the entirety of the event that caused the karmic revelation in the first place, for that will be unhelpful. They carry an aspect of it so they can re-experience it or recreate that aspect or that experience in their next life. This allows them to resolve all the emotions and feelings that occurred at the time. In the case of sudden death, for example, the emotions and feelings that occurred at the time of death or immediately after the death occurred, or whatever such event it was that caused the karmic aspect. And this is how many souls choose to resolve karmic aspects. We wish you all a very good evening, and we hope this information is satisfactory and resolves the query at hand. The message was given very much in the context of the eternal soul's journey, whereby each of us are an eternal soul. We are reborn many times, reincarnating in effect into numerous different lifetimes, so that we can learn, develop and expand, and in doing so we raise our vibration. Another way of thinking of the raising of vibration is that our perspective broadens and our limits of understanding grow, and as a result we expand, and that expansion raises our vibration. On the subject of karma, there was some changing of terminology during the message. The Pleiadeans at one point talk about karma being healed, and at another point about karma being worked off. So I did ask for some clarity on this, some further explanation. And what came through to me was that karma can be created through one of two different perspectives. It can be something that you experience that is unhelpful to you, or it can be something that you enact which is unhelpful to somebody else, which in effect creates a karmic debt. So the concept of working off karma is very much about where you have enacted something that is unhelpful to somebody else's journey. You then perhaps have to come back in a later life and experience it for yourself to understand the impact of such. And where you have actually been subjected to a particular experience which was unhelpful to you personally, that is when the karmic thread needs to be healed. So the final thought from me is every time that I channel information of this nature, I get an ever-expanding glimpse of just how huge our experiences really are, and also how connected we are to each other. So, last thing to say is, thank you for watching.